If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance.
We welcome you back to the mile-high city of Denver, Colorado. You're coming back at a good time as we're just about set for a kickoff. So it's the Broncos who are going to get the first shot at things. They'll have it here as we start in overtime. And no return here to begin the overtime session. That'll be a touchback. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And everyone knows the OT rules, Charles, but pretty simple formula. They go down and get a field goal, we continue play, but if they can find the end zone on this possession, ball game over.
And as meticulously as all teams plan for a game, I don't doubt for a second on that offense coordinator's play sheet, he's got some overtime plays that he wants to run. I know it sounds crazy, but they plan for everything. 1st and 10 all the way throughout the game, 2nd and 7, whatever. Right now, he's looking at that play sheet saying, if we get to overtime, what can we break out that they haven't seen?
2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Flush to his right. Got a man, Slayton. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Throwing is Hurts. He completes this to Sutton.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
Escape, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. Over the middle, complete. It's Sutton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. The sack goes to Chris Barnes. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Hurts sets up to throw it. Throw right side, caught by Davis. And out of bounds right around the 20. Will go down as a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 4th down. Rodrigo Blankenship with an important one. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. Blankenship's kick is good. And with it, they have taken the lead. So they do get the short field goal here to get them the all-important overtime lead. But, Charles, you wonder if they'll wind up ruining the fact that they were able to get down into the red zone, yet not able to find the touchdown that would have won them the game.
Brandon, Brandon, you're absolutely right. In overtime, when you get the ball first, the hope is your opponents never see the football. But now they're going to get a drive to try and win it, or at least keep the game alive with a field goal. And I'm getting a dictionary out to look up ruin.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Here's Baker. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. We're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media, will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Mayfield. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for New Orleans,
they continue to cruise as they move to 8-0 now on the campaign.
And they'll head back home next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, their season...
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champions here in Los Angeles. We doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Call the promoters. I just put up in this thing with my soldiers. I blew it and I'm still. Last minute I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Bring them in the. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Dead homies got me pouring this. We get awards, but we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot, and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brother. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over. Feeling like I can't miss. Yeah, that my Brooklyn, cause he shot rock, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boy stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not the ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
trust, mean taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog, but she leash. Where's the love in the streets? For my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when we ready.
Today. Let's see what this defense can do here. Ball at the 18-yard line in the red zone. On first down, Sheldon.
He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On third down, Sheldon.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. The 40. 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A red zone alert forthcoming here. A first and goal situation as this offense looks to punch in the football from right around the 6. They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown. second quarter, this defense looking for a big third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great effort there. With his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further.
So he's strong first.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw, Mayfield. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield.
So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. This offense has been clicking pretty well here in the first half. They've got the sizable margin. Now can they add to it here with a final drive in the second quarter? And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Throwing, Mayfield. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. But fortunately, the Saints were able to hold on to it, so they will indeed keep possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Play fake, Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come, we get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete. So the situation, it's 3rd down in the 3rd quarter, and this defense just trying to get the ball back to their offense to get back in this contest. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th.
And a high throw there as this is knocked to...
4th down, they'll try and run for it. A gain of 8. 1st down, New Orleans. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And the ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. 14 yards. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend it. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. They run for it with Hunt. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard. Nothing to lose now. This offense forced to go for it. Down a bunch here in the 4th quarter. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Chris Barnes. And the Saints are going to get it back here just past the... But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And understandably so, not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Saints, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year.
And they will be back home next week for a date with Washington.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaughan. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Saints are winners here as we say so long from New Orleans.
Got your best friend hanging out the arm though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a now flex. While you there looking depressed, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Trying to step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome, you ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo. Headed where the homie live, cause it's on though. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo. So my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae. Got this broken to his place. It's shit in space, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate. The only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. All my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up. Then I again. Calm. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Make a choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Deep be hating and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm Peyton. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't.
Today, from Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 11 of the NFL.
We drop you in here on the first drive of this game, and the football belongs to the Saints of New Orleans.
Mayfield to throw on the first play. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Mayfield to throw it. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Able to force him out of the pocket right, but still able to complete it. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
And again, it's Mayfield. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 17-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. So it's 3rd down, ball inside the red zone, and this defense looking to get the stop they need. On 3rd and 2, Murphy.
Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble.
He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Myers' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Second quarter, this defense looking for a big 3rd down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard, just trying to get the ball back to their offense. On 3rd down, Mayfield. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
So the watch is officially on now. That ties him with Priest Holmes.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Mayfield now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Baker Mayfield. As time expires in the first half. And the Saints would extend their lead here just before half. A third down situation coming up in the third quarter, and this defense hoping to turn that third down into fourth. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Always. A field goal does them no good here as we drop you into this situation. Offense staying out there, and they are going on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when It's a two-score game in the fourth quarter. Onside kick coming up, and the kicking team desperately needs a football. Now the Saints are going to get to this one, so that should about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for New Orleans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games.
And they'll try for a better outcome next week as they head to D.C. to take on the Washington Commanders.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded. All your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm true to you. Renaissance starter, my mind divine. It take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father, but why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog. We aiming for brilliance. High level, maintaining the building. We making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune flow sinister, I'm a finisher. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'm a on them, just like my keys drop my on a dental work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not into you. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. This time.
Today.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3. Here we go on fourth down. And they're going to get the first down here as he's up to the 14.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's got some space here. He's at the 50, the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans.
He goes 86 yards there on the touchdown run. And the Saints are on the board first here this afternoon.
And with that carry, he's... On second down now, this defense sort of finding themselves with their backs against the wall. Ball in the red zone. Barkley, inside handoff. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Herbert off of play action. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. These two teams all tied after 1. Boswell's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Saints in the hurry up here, clock continuing to roll. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him on 4th and goal at the 3. Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. On 2nd down, here's Barkley, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Second half close.
All right, this offense has made its way into the red zone as they're set up with a 1st and 10 just inside the 20. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great... On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught left side by Judy. On the move past the 40. Touchdown, Giants. Jerry Judy, his first touch. A big drive now for this offense. They'll have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning as they search for a late score. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mayfield looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense, how well they've played. I mean, the defense, too, really. But they're sitting at 10-0 now on the year. 4-0, 5-0, that's nice. But once you start hitting double digits with these wins and no losses, I think the seriousness of the situation, it just has to ramp up.
Yeah, and when you do say 10-0, it can't scare you as a team. Just think about it this way. For most of the year, they've been playing to win their division and get to the playoffs. Now the playoffs are just about a foregone conclusion. So now they have to down-focus their thoughts about getting home field advantage and finishing unbeaten, and they need to make sure they keep it in that order.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mayfield on first down. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Mayfield trying to get him up to the line as fast as he can. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Boy, 199 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Now Mayfield. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 14. This defense just one timeout left. This one all but over as we take you down for the final moments. Now Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Clock rolling as the Giants will hurry to the line. Herbert to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. Picked off by Alontae Taylor.